See smoke. Don't hit us.
Might
really want
good.
this to
Hold on.
work.
It's not gonna work, but I'm kind of hoping the dragon like fucks with him. He's like, yeah, hop on. Hi, random bastards all over the world. That's what they're searching for. J.K. Calloway here. Siobhan jumping back into House of the Dragon. Season 2, Episode 6. We're getting close. This one's called Who Knows? Because once again, HBO Max, whatever you want to call it, doesn't post the episode names right away. Why? It's weird. Do you have an alternate in your head?
Dragon seeds or Smallfolk or
Smallfolk?
Well, yeah, Miss Lady, the Mistress of Whispers sent the maid to King's Landing to stir up trouble with the Smallfolk.
Fair enough. I'm going to call it The Doctor Rides Again. It's going to be a Matt Smith episode, baby. He's going to find the TARDIS and we're all screwed. But hopefully we see the real name by the end of the episode. We'll see. But yeah, last we left off, they're trying to figure out who can ride the two biggest dragons they have. Because they've got two giant dragons, apparently, that can stand up to Vagar. Right? At least together, maybe. But they've got no riders for them. Which seems like, why not? Put some babies on them. Just strap a baby on there.
They need to.
You have babies.
Yeah, she's got babies, but they.
Put a bassinet on one of those fucking things and dance. Let's go. Just picture it. It's magic. No, obviously the dragon chooses the rider, right? There's a situation where more or less seems to be. For the most part, it seems like that's the case.
Well, no, because Aemon stole Vagar.
Right, but I don't think Vagar would have allowed it. This is kind of what they're saying, right? Well, no, Vagar didn't have a rider yet, I thought.
No, Vagar had a rider. Vagar hit Daemon's wife that killed herself.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah. She had Vagar.
Okay. Did Aemon take before she died?
No, after.
Well, yeah, then she chose a new rider.
No,
I thought dragons always chose the riders.
He commandeered, or what? He basically took the dragon.
I remember because everyone was like daring people, like, "Oh, I'm going to take this dragon. I'm going to be the first rider when they're in the training pits or whatever, right?" And he sneakily went and like, "Well, I got on Vagar," and Vagar, the big thing was I thought Vagar allowed him to, and everyone was like, "Holy shit!"
No, because it's probably more so that Vagar was just like was upset, lost their rider, depressed.
Does it say this in the book?
I don't remember what it says in the book.
Because they haven't said anything like that in either show. It's always been the dragon chooses the rider. That's why Jon Snow was able to ride one of the dragons, because it allowed him to.
Because he's Valyrian, because of his blood.
I know.
Only those with Targaryen blood can ride dragons.
Yes, but also the dragon chooses which person does. I thought.
Yes.
Then what are we fighting about?
We're not fighting about anything.
We're fighting now! Son of a bitch!
I'm saying that the way that Vagar was taken, Vagar was let it happen, like didn't want it. Like Vagar didn't choose
that's a little
it.
ew. You just gave me the ick. That's how kids say it, right?
I have no idea.
Vagar just let it happen. Yeah. They're going to start scouring their family tree, essentially, to see if they can find more dragon riders. Sure, we'll see what happens with that. Can a rider have more than one? Can they I want to take out the McLaren today instead of the Rolls Royce?
It's there's a emotional connection.
Yes.
So yeah, they probably could, but it wouldn't be.
But they'd be a whore.
The ride wouldn't be as smooth, or the knowing of like, because the communication wouldn't be as strong.
As someone who's taken multiple lovers at a time, I can tell you the ride's always smooth.
What?
Just saying. Emotionally, I connect to everyone I ride.
Okay.
Did you not know where I was going with that stupid joke?
No, well, you said multiple, and so in my head it was.
Not at a time.
That's where.
You can't ride 2 dragons at a time.
That's where I got it.
I've tried. Don't do it. You'll get burned. Elsewhere, Aemond.
Yeah.
King Regent now. Because he burned up little brother. And, like, I'm still confused as to... Like, wouldn't someone have... You say everyone on that battlefield saw him do it. Right?
Yeah, you
Or maybe they were, away from the battlefield a ways, and no one saw it? Because at this point, why wouldn't anyone say anything? Be like, Aemond did it.
Crispy knows.
Yeah, but Crispy's afraid.
And he's... Yeah, exactly. He's afraid.
But he's afraid of his own fucking shadow. He's a little coward bitch. And his death is going to be, fucking sweet.
He is absolutely... And then... But in the heat of the battle, when people are watching the dragons...
He was off to the side being a bitch, not fighting anybody. And he's like, oh, look, there's Aemond killing 2 dragons and 2 people.
Yeah.
Or trying to.
Right.
Like, the lady who ended up dying. Rhaenys, thank you. I was thinking Allison for some reason, but nope. You know, she got away, but King didn't. And they locked eyes when he said, Dracarys. He wanted to kill him. He wanted that to happen. Why is no one saying anything? Because I get why Crispy's not. He's a bitch. There was thousands of others on that field.
Who were all just soldiers. They have no rank.
They can still speak up.
They're the small folk. No, they... Against
they get Edward Snowden this shit like a champion.
And then what happens?
Go to Russia forever. Be a hero for incels. It's a life. Edward Snowden.
I totally heard you. Like, I heard Eddard Stark.
I knew you didn't hear the name. I'm like, she's looking at me like I'm an insane person.
So I was like, and then I was like, the wall?
Yep. Essentially.
Like,
go to the wall.
What? Yeah. And I was like, but Ned Stark, he lost his head when he spoke up. Because I'm in that realm.
I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere, anywhere, all at once. Whatever the movie's called. Just chop it. Make sure you do hit like and subscribe. Always appreciate that. And we will be out of town next week for the penultimate episode, episode 7. Yeah, we're going to the cabin. We're going to go get some sun, catch some walleye, and have a good time with family. But when we get back, Monday, Tuesday, in 2 weeks, we're going to bang out episode 7, episode 8, back-to-back finale. And find out how they wrap up this show, this season at least. It's going to be rough. I can just see it being rough. Like, I don't think either Alicent or Rhaenyra is going to die or anything. I think they're going to be like the main 2 going forward for a long time. As long as they want to keep it going, really. But I think everyone else is eligible. Except for the little gimpy, the Whisperers, Larys. For whatever reason, those characters just stick around like a fucking bacteria. Bottom of your foot. Terrible. But we'll be back in 2 weeks with the last 2 episodes. But for now, if you want to see all the reactions to every episode we've done, including Game of Thrones, including, this one, House of the Dragon. Wow, I blanked on it for a second. That was weird. And lots of other stuff. Go over to Patreon, patreon.com/JKReacts. And every episode we do here on YouTube, we give a shout out to one of our patrons. This episode, we're shouting out
RKB.
Like, you can read it right. It's workable. Pronounce the name, Siobhan. Rakaba.
It's initials, dearest.
No, they're letters. They spell something. he's from the Sudan. If you can get the
It's-
click in there, you win.
Okay.
That's racist. I just said something racist. In the 90s, that would have got a huge laugh. Not today! I apologize, I'm an idiot, and I'm old, but thank you, RKB. Appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the channel. And if you would like to hear your name said here on the channel sometime, head over to Patreon, sign up, support us, and we'll give you a shout out. And I will keep the racism to a minimum. It's from a place of love.
That makes it worse.
That makes it worse? Why does that make it worse?
It just does. It's cringe, as the kids would say.
You're giving me the ick.
It's cringe.
Bet.
No cap. Skibbity toilet.
Fuck you. Episode 6, The Doctor Rides Again. We'll see if we see it at the end. We'll find out. But, yeah. It was a setup episode for the most part. Here's all the pieces. Here's where we're going. Let's see where they go. Here we go.
Lannisters.
Your favorite. You still want some Jamie. You're still pissed that they didn't cast Jamie in The Last of Us. He would have fit. Would have looked good.
He was up for The Last of Us?
He looked just like Joel, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Of course, they hired HBO people. That's what HBO do. They just hired 2 different Game of Thrones people.
Golden Tooth is honored to receive you, my Lord Lannister. I have
The Golden Tooth?
500 fighting men.
I bring 1,000 knights of my own, and 7 times as many archers and men-at-arms.
And an actual fucking lion.
Tell my brother we are ready to march, as soon as Prince Aemond is able to join us on Vega.
He dares to summon me with haste. Are the Lannisters so diminished that they cannot march from the Tooth to Harrenhal without an escort?
It does seem to
I am the
surprise
Prince
me.
Regent, not a dog to be called to heel. Tell your brother that if he does not deliver his host to Harrenhal with haste, Daemon's dragon will become the least of his worries. We will make an alliance with the Triarchy. I've had enough of this cursed blockade.
My prince, you cannot mean to treat the free cities. The captains of their ships are dangerous mercenaries.
Triarchy will delight in the chance to terrorize the Sea Snake again. Let them weaken his blockade, while our true allies make their long journey east.
Lannister will march from the west. Take what strength we have and force Daemon and his river lords to fight on 2 fronts.
His Grace speaks wisely. We would do better to await the High Tower host and set out in good time.
There is no time.
We'll fly out to meet you when the time is right. My uncle is a challenge I welcome. If he dares face me. Mother? A word. You served the realm well.
Past tense.
At a time of need. That need is ended. You are no longer obliged.
You have the impetuousness of youth and its arrogance, neither of which is to be desired in a
release
king.
you of your seat, such as it was. I'm sure you'll be much pleased to return to more domestic pursuits.
Wow. Well, I mean, she saw that coming.
Have the indignities of your childhood not yet sufficiently been avenged?
No, not yet.
You are of noble birth, and I had always heard, as you know, that the Darklins and the Targaryens had some common blood. Your grandmother's grandmother, Ariana, was born a Targaryen princess. And I have been thinking, could it be possible?
To even consider.
You understand your peril.
Right.
I do not compel you to do this. It has never been attempted before.
I well understand the risk, and I accept it with gladness. I swore to ward my queen with all my strength and to give my blood for hers. That is my oath, Your Grace.
You
Nope.
swore it ain't gonna do shit, buddy. How'd they get a saddle on it already?
See smoke. Don't hit us.
Might
Really
be
want
good.
this to
Hold on.
work.
It's not gonna work, but I'm kind of hoping the dragon like fucks with him. He's like, yeah, hop on. He's totally fucking with him. Look at the dragon. He's like, yeah, get on. It's gonna be fine. Everything's great. Hop on. We're gonna have a grand old time.
But it would be so amazing. Come on, Sea Smoke. You need a new rider. You're lonely.
Fucking adorable, and I love her.
I've done it.
Dude, well, you're dead.
Naughty Sea Smoke. You could have just let him be. You could have just turned around, Sea Smoke. You didn't need to do that. I understand, but you didn't need to.
Our cat's nip. Imagine that fucking thing.
I was younger than you when I took my first command. You distinguished yourself in the Stepstones.
Did Lin-Manuel Miranda write this part? I was younger than you are now when I was given my first command.
Makes you sick, doesn't it? Knowing they're banqueting every night at the castle, while we go without.
That can't be true.
Can't be true.
Brats of lamb, my love.
Mince pies, honey cakes.
Beef and gravy. And what do you think? There is to be another revel on the morrow with dancing.
That ain't right. King Viserys loved his feasts and his wine, but never while our small folk went without.
Aye. But he's gone now. And his rightful heir denied her seat.
So they have a team all over the city doing this shit? Rhaenyra? And whoever she sent? I don't remember their name, but the girl in the red cloak?
His numbers were few, but we may yet retake.
It is my fault, I think, that you have forgotten to fear me.
I've been waiting all day. I'll take anything. Scraps.
You're gonna parade.
Wow!
It seems, Your Grace, that the small folk have become restless.
So?
There is not food enough in the city.
Why is this anger directed at us? Is Rhaenyra the Pretender who ordered the gullet closed and left them all to starve?
We still look to you to ensure their well-being.
I am happy to report that His Grace the King has regained consciousness this morning, if only for a few moments.
Not happy news.
Yeah.
What do you remember? Seems my brother has a long recovery ahead of him, Grand Maester. See that he is made to rest comfortably.
We may marshal the strength of the Vale, Maidenpool, and all our allies besides. We will still never match the strength of the Green armies. We need Daemon and his dragon.
Yeah.
May I be free for even 1 hour of the constant refrain of Daemon, Daemon, Daemon.
Your Grace.
Our gift is sent.
What gift?
Uh-huh.
She sent food.
With her banner. With her banner. Wow. And I'm guessing it's not just the one. Yep.
Kindness is a quality I found lacking in his brothers.
You did well to send him to ward.
We have a bit of a problem here, Siobhan. She's Princess Fiona from Shrek.
Yeah, I've seen that meme.
I mean, that's
a lot.
That was strong. It's the first time I've seen it. But as she was talking, I'm like, oh, that's unfortunate.
You, where'd you get that food? We're near ships. Ships? They came ashore in the middle of the night with gifts from the Queen. She thinks of us even now.
Oh, it's like... I get they're trying to seed chaos, but... Like, that'll do it.
Give me that.
Dude.
Go, there's more.
Yeah. Yep. What is his role gonna be moving forward? Like, how big of a... I don't know. We'll see.
We must leave. Now.
Get the queens to the wheelhouse! There's the Queen of Fishes! Keep moving!
Don't waste your food.
I know, right?
Get up!
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Your swords! Sheathe your swords!
Fuck.
Sheathe your swords!
Well, now you can't. Like... Yep, you're fucked. Oh my god. Uh-oh.
Is that sea smoke? Brother. Yeah. He wants you to ride him. Sea smoke wants you.
I think so.
Just stop running, just for a second.
Uh-huh. But what could he think?
What would you do? Like, obviously. Oh, shit. Well.
And right in front of him, just thump. Hi, buddy.
Or did he have a vision?
Nope. Classic horror shot. Ah! Give us a kiss. Come here.
I fear he may have turned against me.
It is more his way to disappear.
In either case, I've lost him. And Caraxes with him.
You have me.
You have my thanks.
You have seen me as worthy, as an equal even. Because of that, I will serve you. I believe you are meant to be queen.
Fingernail. Oh, got a smell. There's a little smell. Uh-oh. This is how we met.
Yes.
I admitted my love for you and how I think you should be queen.
Yep. Well, I was struggling with the fact that I don't have enough people to ride my dragons.
I will happily ride your dragon, baby. What is her background? I don't. They found her on a ship.
You just told her. You just heard.
No. But like, they found her on a ship.
The dragon sea smoke has been sighted flying over Spice Town. He has a rider. Impossible to tell from the ground.
The Greens?
I don't know who else it could be. Shall I summon your council?
No. I got it. I'll hop on my dragon. Go take a look. Oh. Cool. Not ending it there, are you? Come on! I want to see her see it. And be like, oh shit. It's possible. So it seems like whenever the episodes end, the title pops up. And guess what the goddamn title is?
I called it!
You fucking nailed it. Smallfolk. How's that feel?
I'm just very smart.
The Doctor rides again. Like I said, that's pretty badass, Siobhan. Well done. And yeah, no doubt that was the main point of that episode, was riling up the people who live there. And Rhaenyra, I mean, it's easy to do when you don't see the results, which is essentially rioting. But yeah, what do you think's gonna happen? They have no food. They've had no food. And you send a bunch of red peppers? You show off. But, yeah, I mean, they kind of shot themselves in the foot there with the whole wheeling a bunch of lambs through.
Yeah.
Or sheep.
For the dragons.
For whoever, it doesn't
Right.
matter. Like, that was just a dumb move. So, yeah.
Cover it.
That's not going away. And plus, I don't know who that dude is that we've kind of focused on as far as the Smallfolk goes. Or what his history is. Or who he's, like, because maybe he's going to be a dragon rider.
Yeah.
He's got some kind of important to him. Otherwise, they wouldn't be telling a story. So, that'll be interesting to see what role he plays going forward.
And a Driftmark Bastard is got sea smoke, which is good for Team Black. Possibly.
Yes, it would be, because by proxy, like, that's... Yeah, he's on the side of the dude that's on the side of the hand at this point.
Yes.
So it should be fine. Like, they showed in the next week on that they have a little tiff, but that should be fixed up pretty quick, because I'm sure dude doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He just got chased down by a giant dragon, and then was like, oh, we're friends? Okay. Who was Sea Smokes? Was that...
I'm sorry, Sea Smoke. Sea Smoke was the hands.
Otto?
No, Sea Smoke. No, Sea Smoke was... It wasn't Vagar. That was Daemon's wife, so it was Sea Smoke.
Okay. So then Vagar was not claimed then?
Vagar was Viserys.
The former king?
I think so. They both had writers.
Alright.
We're getting all confused.
I don't remember, yeah. I know, right? No shit. But, yeah, so that won't be a long conflict. They should be fine. Be like, oh, cool. Alright, let's go. And they need 2 more. We got that dude in King's Landing right now. Who else we got? Maybe the girl that Rhaenyra just took as a lover, at least future lover. Mm-hmm. Maybe, because what I was asking about her background as far as, they found her on a ship, and she was in season 1, I thought.
She was. She
not remember.
She was running the brothel.
Was she?
Yeah, she had all of her. She has all of her fingers in what's going on in the Red Keep, which is how she was able to orchestrate what just happened.
Okay.
And she pissed off Daemon.
She's gonna further piss off Daemon here, I feel. Oops, better lover than Daemon. Whoopsies. So, we'll see what happens with that. It's gonna be interesting. I feel bad that we're gonna miss next week. We'll be back in 2 weeks to finish off the season and see what else goes to shit, basically. Because King's Landing's in trouble. Right? Mm-hmm. But it's not like they're going to give it up, especially Aemond. Now that Aemon's in power. Like, I feel like... the other one? Oh my god. Aegon, thank you. Could have been convinced by Mom. If they needed... Like, if the best course of action to stay alive was to vacate. But it seems like right now, it's getting there. With what they're doing to the people, with the planning outside of it, with their planning, all that shit. Aegon was malleable. Aemond is not.
No.
He is revenge driven, and knows no other speed.
Nope.
So, it's going to get ugly before it gets pretty. Smallfolk. Good for you. Thank you guys for watching. Comments. Let us know what you thought of that one, and we'll jump into 7 and 8 in 2 weeks' time. And that's the only reason we're coming back from the cabin. Otherwise, we'd stay. We don't need this life or house and shit. Nope. Cabin's the best place in the world. Boys are so happy when we're up there.
I've never been up there during the winter. It'd get really boring.
We're in Minnesota.
Really fast.
What do you mean? That'd be ice fishing.
Have you ever been ice fishing?
Yes.
It
sucks.
Horrific.
I don't understand. Most of the people around me, Minnesotans, it's so dumb. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I get it. I don't
get it. It's cold.
Boring as fuck.
You can live like a squirrel, collect during the summer, and store it. Anyway, we'll see you in a couple weeks. We'll talk to them.
Tschüss.